Okay, guess we're gonna do some exploration on Solstheim before heading out to do the main quest line in Skyrim. Main storyline. What's been going on? Yeah, where's the journal? That journal's
It's
early.
Rallis' problem now.
"22. If it weren't for the comfort brought by my invisible friend, I would have left this place long ago. I wish I had realized earlier that it was not a guru, but a master who contains multitudes. He's guided me into a true understanding of the Barrow, and I greatly desire to meet with him. My insight into this place is now so intuitive, so fundamental that I almost feel as if I built it myself. I explained to the workers how to use the tile set, but they seemed too afraid or uncoordinated to properly step on each tile quickly enough. No problems. Nothing that the master cannot solve. We will be able to converse properly soon.
Oh, I was hoping I wouldn't see you quite so soon.
Looks like at least some of the miners survived this time.
Yes, well, the mercenaries did their jobs. Worth every centime. Of course, they might disagree. The dead ones, anyway.
Gods, what a disaster.
I feel like we've done this before. But that just means we're getting good at it. You go make the Draugr dead again, and I'll keep the rest of these Enwas from running off.
Yeah, we seem to have a routine for this now. Inwans. Hmm. Hmm. Yes. Switching to an axe. Or I want to see something. Come on. No, that won't work. Can't use that quick slot. Okay. For God's sakes. Change plan. No. We'll use this. Should be just as good as a weapon. I'll be on guard. They did their job. Deeper and deeper and deeper. definitely a word of power here. We can't access it quite yet. So what exactly do we need to do here? So Emerald creates poison versions. Not exactly a huge surprise. Chitin health. No. We've definitely been here before. Okay, we should find a new piece of equipment and some kind of puzzle. What exactly did I do? Ah, Stormfall. Interesting choice. They all seem to be trigger plates that don't really have a negative effect on you. So there has to be a trick to this. Why would you want to do it? For what here next? Why would you? Okay, because you have to do it in order to open that. Do the correct pattern. What's the pattern? How are we gonna learn the pattern? There was no pattern. This item must have fallen down. Hmm. Elven battle axe. See if I can get a little light going there. Why even give you access here if there's nothing here? My initial guess would be that the specialty item you came here to get, and that you have gotten in every new stage, that this is where it would be. At the same time, the ground is uneven, so I suppose it could be here. Just would have disappeared somewhere. Maybe it was here at some point, but push radar, 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 and it's gone. Fuck. No idea what it was. It was blocked though, so I doubt it could have gone away. But it really could have been thrown through some of the edges, some of the pretty much anything. So it could be gone, but zero chance for recovering it. Ah, fuck's sakes. This is a catastrophe. With our last save. Nothing there anymore. I'm going to have to see if I have an earlier save. Unfortunate that you might have to do this from time to time, but what the hell else am I gonna do? Okay, let's do this. At least we know what we need to do. Invisible Death Lord. Interesting. Don't do that shit. It's a ring. Yeah, good luck finding it after it's disappeared somewhere. For all I know, it might have still been there, and it was one of those invisible things again. I think someone pushed her out. Now, what exactly did we get? Allows you to cast the spells Ignite and Freeze. Okay. A spike of ice that does 20 points of frost damage to health and stamina and slows the target. Okay. A blast of flame that sets the target on fire, doing 14 points of damage per second for 15 seconds. It's an improved version of very low level spells, but they're really much better. We open this. So the next stage, probably the last. I need to test this out. Basically an ability that slows down the enemy and a slow burn ability. At least something new.
Well?
But the Droger are dead.
Good. I'm glad I can count on you, at least. I think we're almost to the bottom of the barrel, but it's going to be everything I can do to find more miners. We've developed quite the reputation. But for enough gold, I can do it. Just barely.
How much?
5,000.
You want 5,000 septims.
I know you could almost buy a house for that much, but like I said, we've got quite the reputation out here. And coin is the only counterweight for a bad reputation. Have you got the money?
Sure.
Good, good. This time I'll spring for some more experienced muscle. That should do the trick.
So I'm guessing next time we come
Look,
here,
this can
he's
be
gone
a
totally
slow
insane
business.
and
Dig.
something else will happen. Retrieve the Stalin source map. I think I'll do that. Waterstone, I think, yeah, we'll go to Waterstone, move across the coast. Should give us a chance to test up these spells too. Again, probably wonderful spells on any other difficulty setting. On the other hand, we do have perk points to waste. So, be more damage. It just won't be enough. Don't care about conjuration. Fusion is as good as it's gonna get. Alchemy, no. Speed, no. This is all getting better prices or more money, which is totally worthless. Pickpocketing would allow us to get what? More gold or easier. Easier. And pickpocket equipped weapons and items. Not bad, but at the same time it's not in any way something I want to do. Light armor might be a thing. We could get things like waste nothing and stamina regenerates 50% faster while in light armor. 10% chance of avoiding all damage from melee attacks. Again, it's not something we need in any way, but at the same time that's what I can say about everything else too. There's nothing, does not slow you down. Stamina generates faster. We're left with 3 perk points. I guess I'll take the better sneaking. We can always reset and re-choose by just spending a soul. Not exactly expensive. Don't see us using enchanting, but at the same time, what does it matter now? More fire or whatever. I'm kind of a mine here. But that dwarven ruin in the middle of the plaza thing, that intrigues me. There aren't that many ruins, and the previous ruin we had here was quite magnificent. So what is this? This be the Solstheim mine? I don't give a shit about this. Yep. That's quite a lot of damage, in fact. It's dead. Nothing bad about the spell. Yeah, it stacks. Holy shit. I have more of that. Freeze is sort of a... Close target for 15 seconds. It's not bad either, but I don't think cold in general will do much against opponents like these. Yeah, some of which stacks. You can see the speed in health decrease faster and faster and faster and faster. This is good because it's quite difficult to level neutral in a way. It'll just take longer to start stacking up really badly on harder difficulties. But this is generally a very nice spell. Broken Tusk Mine. And I don't even have... Yeah, this is totally usable even without any kind of a expense increase. Augmented Flames. So in many ways I'm more interested in the Frost. Frost Emit paralyzes target if their health is low. So it would also slow the target. Problem is, looking at our enemies, select what enemies we face. Fire would just work on more things. And we can always reset things. Reset, redistribute. Resetting, enchanting, and smithing might be a thing. I mean, I don't have any plans for either of them anymore. We can adjust with what we have. I might make some kind of a pretty much fire resistance shield might be the only thing I'm interested in. I'm not particularly interested in that either. I'd rather have those points on something that gives us benefit in these situations. Ooh, massive amount of treasure. Probably start returning the East Empire amulets too. See what you can even get from there. I mean, it's some kind of wealth without doubt. Totally worthless to us, but Getting rid of smithing. Maybe enchantment too. We have what we have, and naturally we can any moment return everything. I don't think we will. Be wrong. Don't really think I am. Not this time. Take the damage increases naturally. Fire damage causes targets to bleed. Sure, why not? Deep freeze. Frost damage paralyzes targets. Disintegration. The rest is just cost reductions, really. Restoration has the once per day heals 250 points automatically when you fall below 10% health. Sure. Dual casting? I don't think so. Alteration. Don't want anything from there. Lock. No. Well, Bladesman. 10 chance critical damage. Why not? Bleeding damage. Critical charge. Still missing something? I don't really think so. Yeah. Freeze. 9. What do we have in 6? Ebony flesh. We're not using ebony flesh. Right. What did we take? Charge attack. That's tough to aim. Moving on. Still 50% extra damage, maybe on the dot too. But it's not like it's not gonna make a difference. Yeah, 30 points of damage, frost damage. 25 points per second. This would be devastating against anyone who... Actually, I might take the kills cost reduction on this. It's apprentice level. Because now we wouldn't have to use any kind of a specialty equipment to be able to basically cast this without too much fuss. It is apprentice, right? Right. So incredibly cheap and affordable no matter what equipment set we have. Doing shit to them. Ew. Skyrim. Whistleback Cave. That's probably just filled with weaklings. Don't have any intention or fascination in killing them. Bleeding damage. How much of a bleeding damage are we talking about? I don't know. I have a feeling it might be one of those things that you've never really seen. The problem is we already kill things fairly quickly.
You are trespassing here. I strongly suggest you move along.
I have business to discuss with your leader.
You will find him on the deck. Any hint of treachery, and your life is forfeit. Out of my way. You'd best show us the proper respect. If that's even possible. Leave at once. Do not test me, or I promise that you will regret it.
Hear about the Solstheim map.
So you know my purpose here, then? I suppose you must have found that dullard of a blacksmith. Unfortunately for you, my mission here is also a secret. To protect it, I have no choice but to silence you. Now, give me one good reason that I should not kill you where you stand.
You can. Blacksmith won't talk. You're wasting your time.
I admit we are not making the progress I'd hoped. Perhaps you're right. This venture might be more trouble than it's worth. Very well, you have convinced me. We will depart the island shortly and seek our weapons elsewhere. Leave at once. Not
It's not
test me.
fun when we can just walk our way through everything. You need to have interesting dialogue or options of some sort, otherwise it just... There might have been a confrontation there, pretty likely, and then there just suddenly isn't anything. Congratulations. Again, if you have a more of a specialty character, it might make sense. So it's not like it's a total waste. But with the do everything approach, it just sort of is. Hello, Nordic Ruin. Nordic Ruin not on any map. Not a map marker, at least. Yeah, I'm not seeing the bleeding damage. Solve. Strategic battle axe of terror. Ooh. No useful storeroom. A lot of caves at the edge of this. There you go. Let's report our success.
It is good to see you again, my friend. Did you find the elves at their ship?
And I brought you the map to the storeroom source.
I know you faced great danger to bring this map to me. There are no words to tell how glad my heart is. Thank you, brave one. I name you Friend of the Skull, and I will trust you with the knowledge of forging Stalrim. If you bring Stalrim here to my forge, you can use my tools to make what you will from it. Until our next meeting, Skull Friend. May your hunts always bring you game, and your crops grow tall and bountiful.
Yeah, thanks a bunch. Can do weapons we have no use for. I think I want to do the mead whole thing. Convince Nicholas to stay in his Skull village. I don't know. What was it? That happened a long time ago. Okay, let's start at the bottom. Hunters of Frostmourne Crag. Treasure of Hackner Deathbrand. Oh, no. I think most of those might be missions here. Rothmund's Barrow. Well, I don't know what the quest was, but I had to meet someone here. We certainly delayed it long enough.
Are you ready to go inside?
What is this place?
The burial place of Rothmund, who founded Thirsk. He brought a group of true warriors away from the soft life of the Skal to know the wilderness, to feel the sting of cold and of steel. I know that sounds a little silly. It's just the way it's written in the books, and that phrase has always stuck with me.
What's going to happen in there?
It's pretty simple. Rothmund's axe is in there with him. Anyone who attempts to take hold of it has their spirit judged by Rothmund himself.
And I don't think Bujol, the Unworthy, is gonna do it. So we're going to fight his ghost.
No, nothing like that. He doesn't need to battle us to know us. He's always watched over Thirsk and sees us from beyond. And in my case, since he's already deemed me worthy, it will just be a matter of him remembering why he blessed me before. Really, all you need to do is watch.
I'm ready.
Let's not waste any time then.
I'm betting she has never been here, and there's a reason she's called Unworthy. Unworthy to lead. Gold. Interested in gold. That time has long passed.
Let's just keep moving.
We could waste them, but it is an exit. Clearly, secret door. Why is this here? Silver. Few gems. And rubbish. Just wondering, what does bleeding damage do? Is it for power attacks only, or what? I fought a few times and I haven't seen any effect. Like, the worst investment so far in our game, and we've invested in a lot of bad things.
There it is. So I just need to take hold of it.
You seek my blessing for the leadership of Thirsk Hall?
I do. It is I, Bujold. You blessed me in the past, and now I've rid the Hall of Reeklings and returned it to its rightful owners.
And well it is that this has happened. But I have always watched, and know that it was your softness that led to your own exile. You allowed your fellow warriors to grow weak, while the dangers around you mounted.
Then, the leadership is not mine?
No, nor is there any among you fit to serve. For a band in the wilderness, it is better to have no leader than a poor one.
That was a little embarrassing.
How are you feeling about that?
Ashamed. But I guess that was the point. I need to return to Thirsk. No matter what Rothman says, we need a leader. And I'm still the best person for that.
We'll go against Rothman's wishes.
Look what's happened to us so far under his watchful eye. He gave his blessing to all the leaders who brought us to this point. Anyway, he's dead and we're alive. It's time to begin a new tradition for Thirsk, and I'm going to do that. All I need is for you to back me up. You don't even need to lie. Just don't tell anyone else what you heard here.
I can't yet let you lead Thirsk.
I was afraid you might say that. Well, looks as though I'll have to prove my mettle against you now.
Oh, please. It's the reason you're called unworthy. Yeah, I don't see any bleeding damage, I have to say. Does this do anything? Well, it's not like we were going to spend the points elsewhere, but yeah, this bleeding damage, critical strikes, they're just... In theory, they're nice ideas, but at least on Legendary, I just don't see any kind of real noticeable difference. Uyol the Intrepid. So, her name changed. We can't touch it. How do you become worthy? We need to get someone else to become worthy and lead this bunch of group of losers. Well, I certainly aren't going to stay here and lead them, so I suppose I wouldn't have made a good leader in the first place. But it makes sense. Bad leader is worse than no leader at all. Convince Nicholas to stop. No, where's the meat hole?
Never should have come here. You'll need to huh? Go on, mercy on you. I
don't dare to hit my own guys, so let's see if we can aid them in battle. Okay, I buffed everything.
How do things go out there? Where is Bejeweled?
It's not that simple. Bujold was rejected by Rothman.
Are you serious? How did she take it?
She attacked me and I had to defend myself.
Ah, I see. I hope she fought well. Did Rothman recognize anyone else? Was it you? Is that why?
Rothman said the next Thirsk's chief is a long way off.
Well then, I'll do my best to keep the Hall together until that day comes. Now look, I understand you were just defending yourself, and because you helped us retake the Hall, I'll look past it this once. But I wouldn't show my face in here again if I were you. Do we understand each other?
I'll keep out of your way.
See that you do. We have nothing to say to each other.
Need something? You ever tried hunting with no sleep under you? It wasn't pretty. Now I can rest properly, it should all be going better.
How is the hunting going?
To tell you the truth, I've been a little distracted. I've got this idea. I want to make a reminder, so we never forget what happened the last time we got soft. I want to ring the whole hall with their little spears, mocking us from the past, making us work harder, fight better. The only problem is, I'm gonna need a lot of spears. A lot. So if you could find a bunch of them for me, that would make it easier. All right then.
50 Reekling spears. Don't have it.
Keep away from me.
Can't talk too much, I'm afraid.
How's the mead?
We lost most of the batches we had brewing before those things were here. One is just ready to take its turn, though, and it's about time to add some of the flavorings. You can't find them on Solstheim, but if you find yourself back in Skyrim, I wouldn't mind you bringing some juniper berries. They add a different kind of sweetness. Tart. Makes the flavor more round.
You plan to stick around here then?
Kuvar isn't enough to frighten me off. He makes a lot of noise, but at the end of the day, he wants what we all want. Peace and a warm drink.
How much new meat is left?
Enough for now, but I'll either need to get some more barrels or start importing more if we're going to make it through next winter. Last thing you want is the meat to run out just as the fire dies. Until next time.
Yeah, the place still has some of the Reekling stink on it. But that'll wash out in time.
You're getting back to work.
Cleaning out the forge was the easy part, but those blasted Reeklings made off with most of my materials. And I can't forge air. You tend to wander around, don't you? If you come across any Stalrim or Ebony in your travels, bring them back to Old Halbarn. Help each other out.
Where do you get your raw materials?
I have friends in Raven Rock, and a few among the Skal. There's not much metal on the island itself, but we can find what we need, when we need it.
You were able to get the forge working again.
Those things had filled it up with slop for their beasts. Elmus helped me wash it out, but the fire still smells terrible. It's not as good as it used to be, but I still am, at least. Good day.
Need some? Good morning.
Glad to be back.
Yeah, I need spears. Like a lot of spears.
There's a lot of work to do still, getting this place back up and running.
Okay, they threw a massive amount of spears.
Can't talk too much, I'm afraid.
Where did
Glad
it
to be
all
back.
go? Okay, how much do we have? We need 2 more.
You have no idea how good it is to be back here. Thanks for your help, friend.
Come on.
Can't much, I'm afraid.
Yes?
Can't talk too much, I'm afraid.
Once Halbern's done sharpening my blade, those Reeklings are gonna pay.
I got a lot of Reekling spears. Hope it's enough.
Oh, I'm sure it will be. Give him here, and I'll get to work soon.
See ya.
Juniper.
Glad to be back.
Need something?
I think it might have been a better thing to handle the situation. We should have agreed to go with her plan, and then once we were here in front of everyone, we should have told the truth. We need Solstheim and Ebony. With Juniper. Well, Solstheim might be easy to get. We have a few in storage, and there was a couple of corpses here. Juniper and probably Ebony. No, actually, I don't know how we're gonna get the Ebony. Juniper, we can easily just go to Manor. But I don't have enough Ebony. I know where an Ebony mine is though. I don't think I fully cleared it. I don't think the meat all is gonna lead to anywhere. Because I killed her. I should have give her a chance to become someone worthwhile. We're gonna need to find an additional deposit. Might be quickest to just go to the manor. We need Ebony too. I don't recall how much storeroom we had in storage. Really don't know enough Ebony in Solstheim to cover that. I think it was something like 15 pieces. What the hell do we see? Search for treasure. Hackney Deathbrand. Convince Nicholas to stay. Hunters. Okay. Full of caves there.
Stupid dog. Most of the game has been driven north by the ashfall. May your eyes be sharp and your aim too.
Cave there. No mystery access behind a waterfall. More caves. I'd like to at least map them out a little bit in a sense that what could they possibly be for? For more reclings? Like glacial cave. Hmm. I think I'll try to complete the mission for the Thirsk meat holes. Take Bera's necklace. No. Locate East Empire pendants. I need to talk to the smith. I'll buy ebony much as I can. I think we needed ingots, or did we need ore? Ore is much easier to get. I think it was ore then. 10 storeroom ore, 15 ebony ingots.
You got a good thing going here now that you've reopened the mines. Don't let it go to waste.
I noticed a shadow mark by the door.
Well, well, it's been a long time since someone from the guilds bothered to make their way out here. So tell me, how's my brother Delvin? Still spending his nights at the Ragged Flagon trying to win Vex's heart?
He's well.
Good to hear. Tam Layabout never even bothers to send his own flesh and blood a letter saying how he's doing. Can you imagine? Anyway, I suppose you're looking for work. Well, I got bad news. This place is drier than a damn bone.
Nothing at all?
Eager to make some coin, eh? That's the spirit. I'll tell you what. The guild's got a problem out here that I've been trying to deal with for years, but haven't been able to handle.
The Thieves Guild has a problem out here.
Don't look at me like that. I'm all alone out here, with no one to watch my back. And besides, it's really my problem anyway. I caused it.
What did you do?
A fellow Breton who went by the name Esmond Tyne showed up on my doorstep about a fortnight ago. He noticed the shadow marks like you did, and I thought he was one of us.
He stole something.
That he did, right out from under my nose. Can you believe it? It's my own formula for improved bone mold. Took me years to perfect.
Where's Esmond Tyne now?
Well, before he ran off, he was talking some nonsense about trying to fence goods to the Reeklings at Castle Karstag. I told him he was crazy to even think about talking to those vicious little buggers, but he wouldn't listen. I'd bet a fat purse of coin that he's either dead or hiding out up there.
I'll get that formula back for you.
You do that, and I'll make sure you're set up right. You won't be disappointed. Blades, helmets, pretty
I
much
guess you need to
anything
be
suit
part
your
of the
needs.
Thieves Guild to get that. Ebony armor of extreme destruction. Solvent boots. Extreme Destruction Helmet. I don't know. I don't get the horns. I really don't get the horns. What's with the horns? Who keeps thinking the horns are a good idea? Does someone like the horns? I admit I haven't discussed these type of issues with anyone really, but from briefly glancing on threads about Skyrim here and there, I haven't seen anyone really saying that they like how they look. Typically you have two, I guess, two schools in how you want these. Something that wants another part that wants very fancy looking. Even they don't like the ridiculous looking, bad looking armor. It has a lot of, well, they care about the look of the armor, how it looks on their character. That's it. And then there's the other who wants more of a practical looking. I don't think the Solstheim and the ridiculous horns really, they don't please either group. It's ridiculous from practical point of view. You don't have massive horns in general in armor. Vikings didn't have them. No one had them. It's something, I think, I don't know. Is it because of some cartoon or some kind of an old movie that they started using them? I don't know. It makes very little sense. And it looks ridiculous. I just don't get it. You can make horns look nice. I mean, Daedric armor is a good example of that. A lot of spikes and the horns sort of go backward. They're there to look, make the helmet look good and balanced compared to the rest of the armor that has a lot of those spikes.
Need something?
So it just wouldn't look right if it didn't have anything. But I don't get, when I look at the Solstheim armors, they're like the
Need something?
worst of everything the horn style has to offer. Ebony ingots 8. Right, at least I know where I stand now. We need one more storeroom and 7 more ingots, ebony. The ebony is actually very easy to get. Storeroom, don't know how to get it. Hardly matters. No, we need juniper. How many juniper? Some. Well, that's a easy number, I guess. I don't know. Do we even have juniper anymore? I like to imagine that I have a decent storage for everything, but I haven't done anything in a long time. Yeah, I don't have juniper.
Mama, you're back! Look what I found. Here, take it.
You find juniper? Remember it. Okay, there's on the eastern side there's an orcish mine that was ebony. Juniper is all everywhere in Marquette. Shrine of Peria. I don't know how much juniper we need. Some. $100 increased, 100. One-handed increased 100. And our last perk point. Backwards power attack has 25% chance to paralyze target. Don't really see the point. Take it for the sake of taking it. You're in a defensive situation. Guess it has a chance to saving your ass. Okay, juniper bushes. Some. Don't want to come back here because we didn't have enough.
What was that? Ha! Found you!
Congratulations on finding me. Yeah. A couple of pushes here, take them, move on. Don't know what's going on there, but clusterfuck ahoy.
That's all you got. You can't be that. That's all you've got.
Not like this.
Island of Sindar. Actually, I don't like the critical damage either. The only thing it really seems to have added is some kind of a sound effect from time to time. Nothing noticeable as far as actual killing capabilities is concerned.
I have your head.
Look at that. Wonder if I can push Roda that.
Fus! Roda!
And there it goes. Ah, it's the little things in life that feel so satisfying. Some unknown son of a bitch coming to threaten your life, taking your head, and ends up losing his own. It rolls and rolls and rolls into the river and floats away. Okay, this has the ebony mine. I think I found it earlier but ignored it because what the fuck would I do with ebony? And now I have a reason for using it. Don't eat all that much. I think we were lacking like 7 ingots. We had a single ore already, so we need like 10 pieces of ebony. We did collect some, I recall that. Not that
Malakath
many.
has given me the task to mine. Good ore brings strength to our people.
Like there's quite a lot of iron here. Ebony ore. So we need 4 veins, and we're done. Just want to see if the thirst meat hall is going somewhere. I think I just screwed up. I should not have killed the woman. Not there while we were where no one was seeing us. Wrong place to confront her. At the same time, again, it's one of those things.
Mool is the smart one.
It's not
I
a
go
big
where he
deal
tells
which
me.
way it goes.
Gadba and me came to work the mine. The plan is to get rich and then go back to Lagerspur and take over.
Well, we at least got the ebony. And, how are we gonna turn into storeroom? We need a single piece. We might be actually be able to buy it, but I don't think so. We can buy
What are you doing that for?
intact pieces. We can't buy the ore itself. What's happening? This should be enough for the ebony. I think there's a couple of places I still want to visit. I think we're going to do little things in here and there until at least until the point where the dig side where funding gets completed. After that, I don't know. If there's something we really want to wrap up, sure, but I think I'd rather go for the main storyline. Finish that up. Might be a few things after that we want to do. But we'll see where we stand. I certainly don't want to keep playing too much after the main storyline has been wrapped up. I mean, there's
If you're looking for
nothing big
passage,
after
talk to
that
Captain-
to continue with. Oh shit.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only.
Ban meat shit.
Let's see here. I've got another letter from Rallis, but this is the last thing I'm delivering for him. That place is just too much for me.
Yeah,
Looks like that's it. Got to go.
we knew this was going to happen. You were needed. Yeah. Trouble. Hopes this helps. This place has seen some tough times.
Don't want to talk to the likes of you.
I Can't talk too much, I'm afraid. Oh, perfect. Just the right ripeness, too. Good work, friend.
I'm proud of you, Hilland. You've held up.
All right, then.
Ashfire me.
Thanks to you. You've taught me a lot.
There's more yet. Don't get too comfortable.
Are we hunting soon? You, what do you want? Just warming up a bit here, before I head out and take some revenge on those Reeklings.
Where's the smith?
Yeah, the place still has some of the Reekling's stink on it. But that'll wash. Those things had filled it up with... It's not as good as it used to be. But I... them at least.
Hellbarn. So we need to do this during daytime. Fine. Be ending it here. But we can wrap up the big side and maybe hunt. Ah, no, we don't have the storeroom. Shit. Got that immediately. Anyway, I'll end it here. To go hunt after storeroom, we need to finish up the dig site. And I definitely want to visit these islands and these two larger ones at least. Calpion Barrow. Might as well wrap up this first. So, is anyone still alive here? No. Fuck.